Have you ever seen someone completely fake their way through boot camp? My bunkmate Rodriguez convinced everyone he was a former gang member from East LA when he was actually a theater kid from suburban Connecticut whose real name was Chad. From day one, Rodriguez had this whole tough guy persona down. He talked about growing up on the streets, surviving gang wars, and how the military was his last chance to turn his life around. The drill sergeants ate it up. They saw him as a success story, a kid who'd overcome a rough background to serve his country. Rodriguez would tell these elaborate stories about shootouts and drug deals, complete with street slang he'd obviously learned from movies. The other recruits were intimidated and impressed, but I started noticing things didn't add up. Rodriguez didn't know basic Spanish despite claiming to be from a Latino gang. His hood stories were basically plots from Netflix shows. The biggest giveaway was when he started talking about his homies getting killed in drive-bys, but couldn't keep his fake backstory straight. One day, his best friend Miguel died in a shootout. The next week, Miguel was apparently still alive and running drugs. I did some digging and found Rodriguez's real social media under his actual name, Chad Pemberton III. Photos of him in school plays, debate team trophies, and family vacations to Martha's Vineyard. His bio said he went to private school and was class president. There were pictures of him playing tennis at the country club. But here's the crazy part. Rodriguez was actually crushing boot camp. All that theater training had made him incredible at memorizing drill commands and projecting his voice. His fake tough guy confidence was helping him excel at leadership exercises. The drill sergeants kept using him as an example for other recruits. During weapons training, Rodriguez claimed he'd been in firefights, but it was obvious he'd never held a real gun before. He was learning everything for the first time, just like everyone else. He'd dramatically flinch every time a rifle fired, then try to cover it up by saying the sound reminded him of traumatic memories from the streets. I finally confronted him about his fake identity. Rodriguez panicked and begged me not to expose him. Turns out his rich parents had threatened to cut him off unless he made something of himself in the military. He was terrified they'd find out he was failing, so he invented this whole persona. But the joke was on him. He wasn't failing at all. Chad was naturally good at military structure because of his debate team and theater experience. I told him he didn't need the fake backstory because he was succeeding as himself. But Rodriguez was so committed to the character that he couldn't drop it. The truth came out during graduation when his parents showed up in their BMW wearing polo shirts and khakis, asking the drill sergeant about their little Chadwick. Rodriguez's face went bright red as his mom loudly asked if he'd been eating enough organic vegetables and taking his vitamin supplements. His whole squad found out he'd been faking his street cred the entire time. But by then, everyone respected him for his actual skills and leadership abilities. The funniest part was watching him try to maintain his tough guy voice while his mom was fixing his collar and calling him Chatty Bear in front of everyone. Rodriguez kept his fake name but dropped the gang stories. Turns out rich theater kids can make pretty good soldiers too.